Yes, we need to clearly state that now is the time to make a choice. Now is the time to make a choice. Our destiny depends on our choice and will. Our destiny is not predetermined. It has not been predetermined. Nobody has predetermined the destiny of the Armenian people. But you know what people in cities and villages say, right? I repeat, it does not matter whether I know or not. I know myself. My will is submissive to me, not others. What I want to say is that every person needs to start from himself and then move on to the people around him. The majority of society decided that Hitler had to come to power, and he did. And what happened? And he destroyed Germany. But Germany wasn't destroyed. It rose. Germany wasn't destroyed because there were other people who were rebelling against Hitler when Hitler was in power, right? Now we see that Merkel went and unveiled a monument to those who were fighting against Hitler during, not after the years of Hitlerism. If it wasn't for those people, who would the Germans identify themselves with today? For this reason, the truth is not determined by the majority of society. The truth is determined by other laws. But don't you agree that the majority may often destroy the whole? I believe nobody can say what destroys because the minority can solve the issue of the majority with asymmetrical tools and by leading an asymmetrical struggle. That is exactly what we are trying to do now. Of course, there are different forms and tactics of war, right? We know that in martial arts, like the rules of Aikido, that is, how those who are small need to treat those who are big, how those who are big need to fight against those who are small, etc. These are all matters of different tactics. It is not about strength, but whether you are right and are able to decide or choose a wise tactic for struggle or not. In this case, the result will be different as well. Based on your forecasts, what do you think will happen in the area of Artsakh? I would not like to predetermine the course of events. I reiterated the idea that a lot will depend on us Armenians and the choice that we will make. You know, for me, what is clear to me is the fact that we are not going to renounce Artsakh. Who do you mean by we? By we, I mean the conscious sector of the people. Those people will not refuse to speak out about the issue of Artsakh. You can never predetermine the course of events so long as that sector exists. There may be retreats, there may be casualties, but you can never ask how the events will be predetermined so long as that sector exists. The main thing is to not... Today's so-called realists who say that we need to be realistic, they are the fake realists. We need to calculate our resources. We did not calculate our resources back then. We made a mistake and the first war in Artsakh broke out. We started it and everything was wrong, and now we need to be more realistic and see where we are and what kind of environment we are in. You know what? We are also realists. We understand that now is not the time to attack. Now is not the time to attack. But unlike those realists, we understand that the reality in the future will be a totally different reality due to the developments that are unfolding today. Those who are currently propagating defeatism and not retreat will not be realists in the future because they are going to be in a totally new situation in the changed conditions. You need to prepare yourself for the changing situation that you will face in the future. We see that the situation is changing in all parts of the world. Today, most developed countries are against our enemies. We see that the countries in Ramstein are the countries that are against Russia. It is impossible to compare with Russia, neither with its resources, nor with its human capital, nor with its military force.
Բաժանորդագրվեք ազգային ժողովրդավարական բևեռի YouTube-յան ալիքին։